Hi guys, welcome to the Maker's Notebook podcast number 44. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And we're a podcast about knitting, crocheting, all things crafty. And you can find our information in the screen below.
And we say crafty, but we always want to get to the other things, but we never do. Because knitting.
I know, and crocheting too. I do a little bit of crocheting, a little.
Yeah.
I have a
takes precedence.
But I am working on a blanket that's just a scrappy blanket crocheting. And it's not portable, so I can't take it wherever I want to go. So it just sits there.
Yeah.
And, I have no excuse. But I do like crocheting, though. That's my first thing that I learned to do. So it's my first love. But knitting, man, whew.
Knitting got your heart
it does.
For the past how many years?
It does. I mean, anybody else feel that way?
Right.
What other crafts do you do? And which one dominates your time?
Right.
In a positive way, I mean.
So we're coming to you on a sunny-ish
Yes, it's nice. Day. It's sunny. It's very sunny.
Outside of the Charlotte area, North Carolina.
So Stacy and I last week went to this stationery store in Charlotte called Good Postage to get some the Traveler's Notebook stamps that's doing a caravan. Is it around the world or around the country?
I know it's definitely around the United States.
Yeah, so we went stamp crazy. I got my daughter one of the Traveler's Notebooks itself.
The insert.
So she could because she likes the bullet journal, so I figured I'll just let her try that system out to see if it'll work for her. And I only stamped a couple stamps in hers because I wasn't sure she would like all the stamps. Well, boy, was I mistaken. She says, "Why didn't you give me all the stamps? I like that."
Well, they're going to be here until
today.
Tomorrow. Is it today or tomorrow?
Today, because she said yesterday on Instagram was the second to last day.
So if we go, we have to go today.
I don't have time.
I know.
This week, kids' schedule has been a time suck.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, but that was so much fun. It just reignited just love for just journaling and stickers and stamps and everything.
And when you think you're the only one interested in that stuff, there's other people.
Oh my gosh.
Especially in this area. I was like, there's people in this area that like that stuff.
No. And this one lady was there stamping and she said she drove 2 or 3 hours to get there.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. So,
yeah. I'll flash a picture here. There were like 18 stamps.
Yeah. That was amazing.
So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I want all the travelers things.
Me too.
I just love stationery. My neighbor was like, what do you do with that stuff?
Journal in it? Hello. Some of them have like 4 and 5 journals. I only have 1. And some of these ladies had 4 and 5. And it's like, they were stamping away. And it's just like, wow.
I think I stamped like 3 books.
I stamped
18 times.
Yeah. I did that too, but it's like...
But it wasn't all for me. It's to give to like my sister, my daughter, like, because they missed the one in New York.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I think from here, it goes to Florida. There's a stationery shop down there.
Oh, I thought it came from Florida. I thought it was heading to California.
It came from New York.
Oh, gotcha.
It's going to end up in California.
Gotcha.
At Baumkuchen.
Yes.
If I'm pronouncing it correct. But it's going to end up there. So yeah, look for it. I think if you follow them on Instagram, Travelers, it'll tell you where the stops are.
Yeah.
I think it's in Sarasota, Florida. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh. It was so cool. I thought it was cool. I personally thought it was very cool.
Yeah. But if it's in your area, definitely stop. We got because we bought like 2 or 3 inserts, I got a free sticker, traveler sticker.
I don't think she put a sticker in my bag. I think she forgot, or we were so busy talking that she forgot to put one in. So I never got one because I was looking for it. I was like,
because that was the whole point of you
buying the third book.
Yeah.
So.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. But anyway, it was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now it's like, my travels is like, ooh, gotta look for more stationery stores.
Yeah. And then we're starting to think about next year's journaling, memory keeping.
Yes.
I know Tracy I like the Hobonichi. I've been loving it. It's a different way. It's not because my pictures I'm printing very small, like this size.
Me too.
Compared to Project Life, where it's full size 4x6s and 3x4s, this one is smaller. It's almost more of a diary kind of setup versus Project Life, which is actually
journaling about what that
sort
day,
of like scrapbooking.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I like the memory keeping part of it. I will continue that part.
Yeah.
But the calendar part of it, what I'm torn about is that I like everything in one system, right?
I like the
So
calendar.
the calendar is there, and so is the memory keeping part, which is great. That's the part I like. It's just I don't like the layout of the calendar. It's like, ugh.
Really?
I don't know. I'm struggling with it. So like I can't put pictures in there, but then again I have pictures in the back in the memory keeping part.
Okay. I gotta show you how I use mine.
Yeah.
Because maybe, you'll see. I'll show you how I use mine.
I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like, oh, I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just, maybe if you show me what you do differently in terms of the calendar side, the memory keeping side I like. And I'll keep doing that part. And I'll keep...
Oh, the calendar? I was inspired by my daughter. And that's how I'm using it. I know you guys are going to be like, we want to see. So I'll see how I can record it. I don't know. It's kind of... I'll have to think of how I'm going to show it. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So this episode, we don't have too many FOs.
Right.
So Tracy and I want to start talking about what we want to knit this for summer or summer knit wear using summer yarns, like, summer friendly yarns like cotton, linen, that kind of thing, right? Flax. So we'll get started, but first we'll talk about what we're wearing. I finished my coloring book tee. I just have to weave in my one of the ends right here, but it's blocked and everything. Coloring book tee by Amy Sher.
That looks so good.
Using Woolfolk Tinned, color number 19. It's 100% merino wool, fingering weights yarn. I used the US 4 needles, which was like, I try not to go below that for fingering weights, even though some patterns may call for that. I just, hands. I feel like it'll hurt my hands. And then how I think about it, depending on the gauge I get, I'll know if I should size up in the size, just so I can stay at that US 4 minimum size needle. Anyway, I knit the body to 11 inches. I'll pop in a video here of me showing you this. I knit the body to 11 inches. It's a top down. But you cast on with, I believe this was, you have to pick up stitches for the neckline after you finish everything. And you pick up stitches. And I decided I didn't do a ribbed neckline. I did just this loose, kind of rolled neckline, which was very easy. It was only like a few rounds of knitting and I was done. The sleeve, short sleeves. This yarn, this Woolfolk Tinned, it's like the perfect, I wouldn't wear it on 100-degree day, but definitely 70s, low 80s, you can totally get away with it. It's very comfortable. Like, I could see this just being something even in our type of moderate climate I can wear in the winter, layered with, like, say, a cardigan or something.
Right.
It is nice. I like it.
It looks great.
I love it.
She paired it with some jeans today, and it looks really good.
I would knit another. Totally. Maybe do a cuff, a ribbed neckline, change it up, even change up. I think the way she has it, you can do like an accent color. Once you do the ribbed neckline, you can do an accent color on the edging, the sleeves, the neckline, and then the bottom part. Or you can do stripes. So many ways to go about it, but it's a very easy, comfortable knit. I think I knit the size medium. I didn't put it in my notes. If it's wrong, I'll flash it here. But yes, I knit a size medium, and I love the way it fit. Yeah.
It's good.
It blocked out really good.
Yeah. You knit the right perfect length.
Highly recommend. Yeah, because I knit it to 11 inches, I guess for a total of 12 inches maybe, I think, with the the ribbing on the bottom. So there you go. I try to stay within 12 inches. Do you? I think you too.
I do. I don't want it too long, but I don't want it too short.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that tall, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it looks really good though.
Yeah, highly recommend. Nice. Yeah, I could see knitting this also in the summer, like a linen cup.
That'd be good.
To make it summery.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, it was fun. I loved it.
I know, I have that on my list next to knit. When I travel, that's my project I'm taking with me.
And I believe she has another weight.
Yeah.
A coloring book. I think maybe, is it DK or worsted?
Is it?
I don't know. I think she has another coloring book raglan. It's called coloring book raglan. And I think that's a heavier weight. So if you're like, I'm not about knitting, fingering weight sweaters.
Takes forever.
Yeah. You can, she has another pattern for heavier weight. So that's it. Coloring book tea.
It's good. I'm wearing Sari by Vanessa Smith, and I did this back in 2019. I heard it like cleaning out my closet, and I said, "Oh, I forgot about this." So anyway, this is again by Vanessa Smith, and I used a U.S. needle size 6, and the yarn is Barnyard Merino nylon fingering weight. And it's a one skeiner project, which is what we all love. And the color is shell. Simple lace detail. It's a triangle shape shawl. Yeah. And Stacy also knitted this.
Yeah.
So it's
somewhere in my closet. Oh, I think I knitted it with like a yarn that goes from dark to the
yeah.
Very, like,
what was it called? It wasn't variegated.
That's not variegated.
What was it? Forget. But I remember you knitted it with me.
Yeah.
We did a cowl together.
Yeah.
So, obviously, it starts from one end, and then you work your way, and then you see the line down the center.
I love the lace detail in the middle.
It adds interest. And then the other end, same thing.
And it's totally lightweight.
Yes, it's perfect for this weather. If you don't want to wear a coat, a jacket, or anything, but you just want something to keep your neck warm, this is ideal.
Guys, I've been on the hunt for this size kind of shawl wraps. Because ever since knitting the Sophie scarves by Petite Knit, I've been like, you know what? Those sizes of scarves are perfect.
Especially for this weather.
And not too, but I don't want it too V. But this is totally like exactly.
Yeah.
So I found Knit Graffiti, Leslie Ann Robinson. She had a birthday sale, 40% off.
Ooh.
See if it's still on. I don't know. May or may not be. It may have ended yesterday or today. But she had some brioche shawls like that size. I grabbed it. I'm like,
I need to do some brioche because I need to keep my skill up.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
I need to practice.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great shawl. I like using up these one skeiners because I have so much in my stash from years ago when I bought them. And before I got into, you need to buy sweater quantities. So I want to use them up.
Yeah.
So this is, I think it's cute,
We've been having some windy, like, since has it been windy, you would say, in the last year?
Yes.
In the last year, I don't know if it's climate related, but we are having extreme winds here. Trees are coming down. It's very scary. You feel like your roof is going to blow off.
The weather has been very strange. So strange that there's this, before I came here to Stacy's house, I was on my way and my neighbor comes ringing the doorbell and he says, "You got to come see this." And between our property and his is a tree, and on that tree is 2 honeybee nests. And it's not a small nest. We're talking about this big nest. 2. And he said that, he said, "You try and call your exterminator and I'll try to call mine. Let's see what we can come up with."
Right.
And his exterminator was asking him all these questions because he had an idea of what he was dealing with. And he said it's honeybees. And he goes, "They're harmless. However, it's like they follow the queen bee and they're like the cleanup crew." And he's saying that it's because of the crazy weather we've been having that they're just like out of control right now. And it's like, really?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So Go figure.
And it's been cooler than usual here.
Yeah, so usually it's hot.
For well, we had a mild winter with no snow. And then now spring, right now usually it's hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty warm.
Mm-hmm.
And now you need a jacket.
Yeah. Which is weird. In all the years I've lived here, usually it's pretty warm by now. It's not like July hot, but it's warm.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
And it's like, what is going on?
Are we gonna have a summer? I mean, I'm not gonna complain if it's mild like this. I'm not gonna complain.
Oh. Yeah, but it's just my concern is like I don't want no damn trees.
The trees. Yeah.
That's my concern, the trees. I don't want a tree. We have trees. They're not up under our house, but they're kind of they're taller trees.
Mm-hmm.
And if it falls, the top of them could reach our house, and that's my concern.
Yep. It's everybody's concern because trees everywhere. Anyway,
trees everywhere.
We're
not going to talk about that. We're talking about knitting.
So let's move into
FOs.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Well, this was my FO.
Oh. Guys, I finished it. I finished Birch Pullover by Andrea Mari. So, okay, disclaimer before I get into it. When I bought the yarn, I thought I had enough to make the sweater, and then I had to get one extra, and it's just like I had to. Anyway, you'll see the color differentiation. I did not weave, the sleeves are a little bit different colored than the others part because I did not do that
helical like
Correct.
alternate schemes or whatever.
Correct. Mm-hmm. I didn't do that. I should have done that, but I didn't do that. I'm not thinking. I was just excited I just wanted to hurry and get this over with.
Does it look bad? Does it look obvious?
If you put it in pictures, but when you look at it with a naked eye, it doesn't look.
No,
bad.
because they're both sides. Oh, it look intentional, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, that makes me feel better. I don't care. I like it. I'm gonna wear it because this thing fits great, and it's squishy and
the color.
soft.
Nice.
Yeah. So when you make yours, don't do what I did. And she won't do it anyway. Hers will come up probably looking way better in terms of.
I don't know if I'm gonna do birch with that lavender I just got.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna do the same color sweater with it.
Why not? We could be twins.
But
I love that it could wear it inside out too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So anyway, I don't know if you guys remember, but I used Chelsea Lux 80-10-10 fingering weight, and the color is Lavender Latte, as we just said. And I knit the size 3. And I use a size 3 needle, and that's what took me forever, is the needles. If I had gone bigger, I think I would have probably gotten done a little bit sooner, but it took me 10, 11 months to finish this. Yeah.
Hence why I stay away and try not to.
So
anything
I love Fisherman's Rib, I do, but man, oh man, if you drop a stitch, if you do, one wrong stitch, because sometimes I did that, and I think in the beginning that's what slowed me down, because I was making so many mistakes and I don't know what my problem was. But then I'll put it down for a while because I'll get frustrated because I'll have to undo like 5 or 6 rows to fix the problem. Yeah. But anyway, it's a great fit. It's a great sweater. It's a great pattern. Very easy to understand, especially when it comes to decreases and increases. She has YouTube videos to show you exactly what to do. Yeah. So she kind of holds your hand in that sense. So if you're fairly new, I won't say brand spanking new, but if you're new, intermediate beginner, I think you should be fine with this. Okay. Yeah. So soft and squishy with this yarn. I'm like dying to wear it, but I love the fit of it. Yeah. So
it's pretty.
I highly recommend. Definitely. If you're looking for something to do come the fall, this is it. But knowing you guys wouldn't take as long as I did. Because I want to say she did recommend a size 3 needle, and that's what I ended up using because that's what I did when I did the gauge. That's what I ended up using. Okay. Which I was surprised at myself because I usually go bigger. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I'll have Stacy flash a picture of me wearing it here, and let me know what you guys think. Can't wait. So that's what I have for FOs. Oh yeah. Before we continue, it's I was gonna say, God, I'm getting old. Anyway, this is a top-down sweater, and it's almost like a raglan style, I guess if you consider this raglan style right here. So I think, I love my raglans, as you guys know. So I keep saying it over and over. So yeah, I say give it a try. You won't be disappointed. Andre Maury patterns are really good, very well written, and the fits are usually good. So I think this is my second sweater by her. So yeah, that's what I have.
Okay, so we can quickly go over our works in progress. Do you have any?
I do, but
Not a lot.
I have I'm working on, which is part of our discussion today, is summer wear, and I am working on the outline raglan
Yeah.
by Jessie Made Designs,
Mm-hmm.
and the body is done, and this is a size small, and I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Should I have done the extra small? But then I don't want it to be tight on me or too fitted. I want it to have a relaxed fit, but I don't want it to be too big. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn right now. And so I'm just working on the sleeves and then I'll be done. But
Oh, I like this part.
yeah,
That's
the part I
pretty.
love.
Yeah.
That's the part I love, and it goes down to the bottom. So
Wow, you are moving on that.
yeah, it's a fun knit. It's very easy. Very to me it's easy. I'm dropping stitches. Yeah, so this is a size small, and I believe it has a relaxed fit of 5 to 6 inches of positive ease, I believe, if I remember correctly. The yarn I'm using again is Queensland Savannah, and it has linen in it, I believe. And the color is Embers number 11, and the needle I use is size 6, and I didn't make any modifications at all. So
I like it. I want to knit one.
yeah, so it's very summery. You can make it short sleeve or you can make it long sleeve. She said it's supposed to have like a sweatshirt fit to it with the sleeves, so you can roll up the sleeves or you could wear it 3/4, whatever you want. You could customize it to your liking. But
and this yarn is what?
Queensland.
What's the makeup?
It is. Should have it in my notes.
Sorry.
No. You would think I would have it in my notes, but it's. I want to say it's linen, and
I want to make this with this exact yarn. This yarn is nice.
It is nice. The yarn is nice, and the lady I got it in Tennessee. And the lady at the yarn shop, really nice and helpful. She says you wash it more and more. She said
it gets nicer and nicer.
Yeah, it gets nicer. So I want to say it's linen. And
so guys, this is project number 1 for your summer knit recommendations.
Yeah,
using some linen yarn.
Yeah,
and Queensland if you can land it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and look for it. I wonder where I can find it.
Yeah, you would think, right? A local yarn shop should have it. I don't know.
Because my LYS used to have Queensland. Cheers to you, but they're no longer, like, she closed her shop and she's operating, like, she changed up how she's doing her business. So she's no longer selling, like, she's only selling her hand dyed yarn, which is hand dyed diva. But yeah, that's where we used to get our Queensland. I mean, that's where I used to see it.
Right.
Okay, we can flash it.
So it's silk linen. It's silk linen and cotton.
Silk.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So it's a DK weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's silk and linen, and it has a cotton in there. So it makes it it's perfect for summer, I think.
Yeah.
In my
it's
opinion.
Beautiful.
So
it's nice.
It's like you wear this to the beach, you know?
Yeah.
As a cover up.
Yeah.
Or something with some loose fitting.
I can see it with some white pants.
Yeah,
some
right.
White linen pants.
That's what I thought. And I see some people on the Ravelry page. They had this one girl. She wore it really cute with a dress. She had it on over a dress.
White linen dress.
She had on a dress up that came like I think at her knees, knee length dress, and she had this over it. It was really adorable. Yeah,
that sounds nice.
Yeah. So there's different ways to wear it. You know, I like seeing people. I like how people style their knits, and it looks really nice. You know, makes you want to knit it.
Right.
And you see those things. Yeah. So that's what I have as one of the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to talk about my whips. We'll save that for next time we podcast. So let's go into our summer recommendations. I'll start first with the comments that we got last week regarding our question about summer patterns. and summer friendly yarns that our viewers recommend. And so I'll start. Stephanie from at Edible Thoughts Makes, thank you for leaving a comment. She said that she's recommends using Santolina from Pearl Soho. She said she's knit the coloring book tee with that, and it worked out really good. And Knitting for Olive Pure Silk.
Yes, I've heard of those.
And I guess they have a cotton merino, so either one. She hasn't tried those, but she's heard good things anyway. So those are 3 types of yarn. The Pearl Soho Santolino is sport weight with cotton, rayon, and hemp. So I think that's an option, right? Like cotton, rayon, and hemp. That's pretty close to that. I think it'll feel almost like what you're working with.
Right.
With that Queensland.
Yeah, the rayon will give it the softness.
Yeah.
And the cotton will give you the breathability.
Yeah. Then Rachel West, thank you for your comments and recommendations. Recommends Terrapin Fiber Works. I've never heard of that one. She said it has some great plant-based fiber options. So plant-based lady here might like that.
Yes.
No, but I appreciate that comment. Thank you, and we'll look at that because we're looking for yarns for the summer projects we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And then as far as the actual summer knit recommendation, Rachel also recommended Rocket Tee by Tanis Fiber, and I did have that on my queue in Ravelry. And the only thing that stops me is the mohair. But she didn't use mohair, and you can just use fingering. You can just use fingering instead of alternating with, fingering weight and then mohair. You can just make it your own, right? Use fingering weight, linen, or whatever summer yarn, and just alternate the colors. Maybe get 2 different colors and alternate it.
Right.
Instead of using mohair, because mohair in humidity, oh my god, does not even sound
You just
good.
want something that would give it the drape in that tee, right? Because it has a little drape to it.
Yeah. So, but I think it'll be fine with. In Canada, Tanis Fiber Arts, they're in Canada, so something like with the mohair in a tee works for them up there, but for us in the South, not really.
Too hot.
Too hot. So I'm going to talk about. I don't know. Did you come prepared to talk about
I don't wear a lot of summer tees. The one, there's a tank that I did once, and it's by why is the name escaping me so much? Who did this? Petite Knits. There's a summer tank there, but there's only one tee that I'm interested in, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do it or not. Is the Muka pullover, Muka? Did you see that one by Emery Shimazua? Is that how you say it? She's in Japan, I believe.
Okay.
So she gives you 2 options for sleeves, and one is like a lace detail, and the other one's a short sleeve. And I think I like the short sleeve better, but I love the drape of it, and the bottom has a lot of ribbon, but which it's like a lot of ribbon, but however, it looks really good, and the slits on the side as well, so it adds a little bit of detail there. And it's a fingering weight yarn you can use, but she recommends something with silk in it. A yarn of silk. So it's like, I don't have anything with silk, so I'll have to be on a hunt for that one.
Well, the Knitting for Olive, that what Stephanie recommended,
has silk in it.
I think it has silk. Yeah.
Oh, that might be a good fit for that one.
Yeah.
But you guys look it up on Ravelry and let me know what you think. The Muka Muka pullover. I think I like that one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I have too many to talk about now, because I was going to share with you guys the summer knits, and I'm talking about, because I knit a lot of short sleeve tops, but specifically for summer, using linen or some sort of summer type fiber. So I've knitted the staple linen, and I'll flash pictures as I talk about them. Staple linen top by Joji Locatelli using Crimson Co. Willet in the almond color, size medium. It's a top-down construction. You cast on the back shoulders, left and right, and then you add on the front, and then you join to working around, and you keep going. That's a nice one. Highly recommend. It's very comfortable. I use the yarn I use, Crimson Coella. It's like a cotton, so it's very comfy. It's a very close fitting top, so just pay attention to that depending on the yarn you use. And she talks about it, Joji, in her instructions, like because some linens or some of the summer weight yarns can really expand when you wash them, block them. So you might want to pay attention to that. But it's supposed to have it's supposed to fit you exact, as you'll see in Joji's picture and then in my picture. Have you knit the Shelley Summer Top by Nancy Reedsey?
I did, but I think I knitted too short, so it's just sitting there in my closet. I need to add on a few more lengths to it. It's cute. It looks really good when you wear it, especially over the summer with your When she comes over to my house and she's wearing that with a skirt over a dress, it looks so cute.
I made two. One because I knit one for myself, and then my other sister, she wanted one, and she was like, "I want the same color too." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I made her the same exact one using Barocco Modern Cotton. It's a DK weight yarn in the color Salty Brine. I think you knit with the same Barocco cotton as well.
I did a different color, yeah.
And it's
I like that. If I'm good knitting with it,
Yeah, nice for summer, right? Yes. Summer tops.
Yes.
It's a US 8 needles, and I knit the extra small for that because it's supposed to fit, so it's very, it's a fast knit, honestly. 2 identical pieces. You make them separately, and then you later on you seam them at the sides and then at the shoulders.
No sleeves.
It's knit each piece from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So no shaping. It's just basically 2 rectangles.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's cute. It looks really cute together when you bring it together.
The stitch pattern is a feather and fan. So, and I made the crop version, but she gives you instructions for both the crop and the long version. So. And then next, the Mariana by Elizabeth Smith. We Are Knitters. That's the yarn I use, cotton worsted in the color sand. It was pretty fun. I like the picture really got me. Elizabeth knitted in black, but I wouldn't actually. All these projects I'm telling you about, I would knit it again, honestly. And I would knit this again. I like the black. It's like a mesh motif.
Right.
It's worked from the top down with short row shaping at the neck. And it's basically cropped. And it's pretty wide. But there's some stitching on the side, as you'll see in the photo I'm showing here. Yeah, I love it. I haven't worn it as much. I don't know why. Because I should. It's not like I don't like it. I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah. And finally, the Coulomb by Isabel Kramer. Now, I haven't worn that either, though I like it. Using Quince & Co. Sparrow in the color Eclipse. I usually knit size medium, so this was a size 38 3/4 bust. That Eclipse is a linen yarn, so it kind of stretches out a little bit, so you got to always you have to wash it to bring it back in, quite often. But it's worked seamlessly from the top down, and it begins with the shoulder shaped with short rows before you join to work in the round to go down. And yeah, that's all the summer tops I've knitted. Wow. Do you remember any else?
No, I don't knit a lot of summer tops. I don't usually wear them. I want to try knitting, like I said, a tank top because I know I could layer it, but I usually end up knitting socks.
Yeah, in the summertime.
Yeah, which we're slated to do the handmade.
Oh yeah, we joined the Handmade Sock Society. Like we need more socks.
Always. I'm excited about that one, and I've been stash diving the last couple of days looking for stuff you know, I have plenty in
We
there.
have plenty single skeins.
Yeah. So I'm pulling out stuff, getting ready. Because I think her first drop is on
The 5th.
Thursday. The 5th? I thought it was Friday. Thursday. The 4th.
Oh, it could be Thursday. I don't know.
Anyway, it's one of these days coming up. So I want to be ready. I'm knitting on a pair of socks right now, and I'm trying to move faster. And just haven't had time. And then I hurt my shoulder, so it's like that. I'll get to it. I'll just cast it on. Big deal.
Yeah, at least you can cast it on.
So.
Well, I have a couple summer tops I would like to knit. So I'm looking at the Dappled Lace Raglan by James N. Watts. It just came out last week. He used Ritual Dyes Undying Fingering. It's a 60-40 linen cotton. For the size small or medium, I need about under 600 yards of yarn, which is basically nothing.
Right.
He has options for long sleeve and longer one, longer length, but yeah, I don't think, not long sleeve. I wouldn't do long sleeves. Anyway, the 5 needles with US 5 needles with fingering sounds like really lovely. It's knit top down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you cast on at the neckline, and then he says you have the choice to work optional flat neck shoulder shaping for like 8 rows, or you can forego the neck shoulder shaping and immediately join in the round for a simpler knitting experience.
Okay.
So, and I'm just reading what he wrote here. At the end of the yoke, sleeve stitches are transferred to holders, and the remainder of the body is worked to whatever length you would like.
Okay.
And then after you finish the body, you finish the sleeves. So that's one I'm looking at.
Okay.
The other one is Shore Tee by Anne Venzel. I keep seeing this online and I'm like, oh my God, I love that sweater. It's a simple lace pattern, top down.
Right.
I forgot to write down what yarn weight, and I'll flash it here. First, you cast on the neck edge, and the top part of the yoke is worked in rounds, and then the yoke is then divided into front and back, and each section is worked back and forth to the bottom of the armholes. The back section is worked longer than the front section to push the shoulder line forward, which creates a comfortable fit. And then the body is worked top down to the edge. And then you work on the sleeves. It's shaped with short rows at the cap and then worked top down in rounds. Both the hem and sleeve edges are finished with short sections and twisted. I would like to knit that. It's totally that lace detail. I like it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at short sleeve. I had one that came in my mind and I'm like looking for it. But go ahead.
Yeah, and then my last thing I want to recommend is something I've been wanting to knit for a very long time. And I've wanted to knit it since I've knitted the Cullum by Isabel Kramer, because I think they came out around the same time. A few years ago. It's called Des Chain by Layla Raven. It's in Quince & Co. Kestrel Aran. It's 100% linen flax on 10.5 needles.
Ooh.
Sounds fabulous.
It's going to be quick.
It's going to be super quick. I love the flowiness of it and the lace detail going down the center. But I just love the fit. Like, it looks so nice and airy, and just that look is really nice to me. It's a cropped boxy pull over, and it's worked flat and then seamed with slim sleeves picked up and worked in the round down to the cuff. Of course, I wouldn't make it too long sleeves. Like, I'd make it probably 3/4.
I like that boxy look sometimes.
Yeah, and there's a shale, that same feather and fan kind of lace motif going down the front. So, and you have to wear it with 16. Well, not have to, but she recommends 16 to 22 inches of positive ease. So there's a few items, there are a lot of summer tops out there, summer knits.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't want to like inundate you guys with a whole list of things that I may or may not want to knit. So we wanted to focus on the things we actually want to knit.
Yeah.
And so those are the 3 tops. The 3 tops I'm looking at to knit this summer.
Yeah.
If I can find the yarn. I think I have to yarn for one of them, right? Because I think I called you, and one of them I said I have to yarn
To get started.
to get started. So if you, I think some people are down with a knit along of sorts. So we can start it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I know Tracy plans to get her yarn when she goes on her travels over the summer. And see, that's nice.
Yeah.
So maybe you plan to travel over the summer.
And then you can pick it up.
And maybe you can pick up your yarn from, whatever. So I think just make it a summer long knit along, and then end August 31st.
Yeah.
That way it's stress free. You can find whatever you want.
Take your time, no rush.
Or rush if you want.
If that's your thing.
But either way, we want it to be something that's a relaxing
and fun
sort of thing. So
definitely fun.
I know people do these things on Ravelry and stuff like that, so I'll have to explore all of that. So I don't want to, announce it here, but yeah, if you're interested, create your Ravelry pages, and then somehow we'll figure out the rest later on how to track those.
Yeah, maybe we'll create a thread and then we could talk about it.
Then we could showcase the FOs on
our Ravelry thread.
Ravelry?
Yeah, right?
Well, no, on our video. On our vlog.
That makes sense.
I know.
I don't know why I was thinking Ravelry.
I know. So,
but I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So,
but it'll be fun that you find yarn on your travels for this project.
Yeah, and then if you want to share different yarn ideas, I mean, I know some people already gave ideas, which are great suggestions, and I plan to look out for those as well. But there's so many options out there. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
things under rocks that some of us never heard of.
I know.
Like Queensland. I mean, not to say that they're under a rock, but.
No. But I didn't think to look at them.
I hardly ever see people ever knit with it, right? On the vlogs, or on Instagram. So
it's like when I go to different yarn shops on my travels, it's like you're seeing things, you're like, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to talk to the person who's working at the shop, because they can give you so much suggestions and have you coming out of your comfort zone and trying other things. So
Yeah. So we're keeping it short and sweet. Probably spoke fast. You can always add closed caption. I think there's a way to do it in YouTube if we spoke really fast. Because I know my brain goes 100 miles per hour. And that's how I talk.
I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Sometimes I feel like I am slowing down in my speech. And then there are other times it's like,
I know. Chew up your words.
Yes.
Because, we live with people who speak really fast. And plus Trinidadians talk fast. Anyway.
Yes.
Talk fast anyway.
And they gobble up their words. Not Trinidadians, but, in my family, people gobble up their words because they're lazy with their words.
So, but we'll come to you again in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Trying not to say I noticed I was doing that on the last video, and I was like, gotta stop.
I was saying like feel like my 15-year-old daughter. Feel like I have to stop that.
So bear with us as we try to
get it together,
fix these things. And I'm looking at my whips, and I will share those with you in a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll be much farther along. So something substantial to show you guys.
Yeah.
Until then,
I have shoulder problems, so I might be slow.
We'll take what we can get.
I'm trying to do the exercises. That knitting PT.
Knitting PT.
Yes, she gives great suggestions.
Yeah.
Check her out.
Oh yeah, I've been using some of her for the neck.
Yes.
You lay on your bed or whatever chair bed, and you do these exercises to strengthen. I've been trying to do that.
Yes. Wall Angels, my nemesis, but they're really good.
I'll put a link here so you guys, just in case you haven't. I think everybody has heard of her, but just in case you haven't.
Very helpful tips.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Until next time.
Be well.
Be well. Bye.
Bye.